No swearing.
Yeah, for at least 2 minutes. Even I have a hard time doing that. I mean, it may not even be true, but I mean, it's in the rumor mill. You swear within the first couple of minutes of your live streams, they won't push you as much. I'm gonna try. I'm not far from monetization. I think if I start getting ad revenue from this, I'm gonna start working on getting us a new Gadget's gonna yell at me, like a new server. Not to have a fourth server, but one with like a newer CPU, you know, like a more recently built server. These are all fine, but these are all refurbs with old processors. Because Beetle, didn't you the other night, like Friday night mission, you couldn't play,
I don't
huh?
know what happened. I don't know what happened. You saw it in the beginning, just like I kept crashing, and I don't know what happened, to be honest. It was a shit show from the start.
You don't have any mods, right?
No. Did I have mods on Friday? Because I had mods earlier and I just erased everything. Maybe I had, to be honest. I'm not sure, but I don't have any more.
I was crashing, and then I realized I still had the civilian aircraft mod and the F-22 installed.
I cleaned everything. Yeah.
Did you run a repair?
I did not, actually. Now you say that, but no. After that, we ran the mission Saturday. Did you add a lot of stuff? I haven't, and it didn't feel like you did, honestly, because it felt like it was more on my part. Because it wasn't like.
Well, I mean, you gotta think there's a lot of.
We were 30, so I was like, maybe that's what it is. We were 30 plus.
Well, we had like
maybe that's what it is.
I think we had like 22 to 25 players, and then I had a bunch of ground units on the helicopter
I don't think
stuff.
it is, because my new computer never had that kind of issue, you know.
And to be fair too, on the strike there was 20. There was like 20 targets for the Hornets, like 20 something targets for the Hornets. There was probably like 8 targets for the Vipers, another 8 targets for the other Hornet flight.
And you saw me blow up in the beginning, right? Like when I flew.
Well, it was weird. You spawned in.
When we started flying.
No.
I hit a building.
Oh, no, I didn't see that part.
Okay, I thought you did because you were right there.
Oh, maybe I just don't remember, dude. But when we started flying the other night, my gummy kicked in, and I was pretty relaxed.
I stopped smoking weed and cigarettes, and now I'm on I'm not a psycho. I still take I'm taking weed spray now, and that thing, dude. I've been smoking like
the little vape pen.
No, dude, listen to that. It's a spray.
Spray bottle?
Like a throat
it's
spray?
A spray? It's a THC spray. Fucking spraying THC right in my.
Yeah.
But it's legal. Like our weed is legal here, right? So I go to the fucking government store. It's a store, fucking store, and I buy my fucking spray, and I buy 2 for like 2 weeks.
Jesus. Well, and so I we have this legal stuff in Texas, but it's all CBD based. It's not the other. Yeah. So and it works though, but I smoked for years, right? Like I smoked real bud for years, and they have actual flower that you can buy and smoke. But I quit smoking it, and now I don't even use the vape pens anymore. I just do the gummies.
Me too.
And it's it's cost effective. So I can go in there and buy 4 jars of gummies, right? Like 20 to 30 pieces of gummy, and it's usually I buy 2 get 1 free. And so I get 3 jars of 20 or 30 pieces of a jar, and they're 500 to 750 milligrams a piece. I'm like, man, I take like a bite. 1 gummy lasts me like 4 days. I quarter it up, and so I can spend $100 on 4 bottles of gummies now, and it lasts me for like 4 or 5 months.
Dude, as soon as I stopped, like I realized that like I stopped smoking and I was like okay. I was like, holy shit! Like I'm not high. I'm okay. It's like if I took a coffee, like just a little too much coffee sometimes if you take too much of that spray. But other than that, I don't even take that much. And like, what the fuck, dude? Is that what normal feels like?
Yeah, well, quitting tobacco is probably one of the harder ones.
It was. That's what I'm like, dude. It's harder than me. Like, it's like, especially when you work and you're like, fuck, I'm so fucking hate this job. Yeah, you're like every fucking. Dude,
Texas.
As soon as I stopped smoking, I was like, I hate this job. I'm quitting.
Seriously. Yeah, I dipped.
I went through like three cycles of smoking. Like, I stopped smoking for a long time, then I started smoking, and then I hate the taste and the fact that I have to go outside, and then like tobacco now, and then like, okay, I'm gonna vape, and I vape for like 2 years, and it's like, you know,
it's disgusting.
Vaping, I'm doing too much. It's just going like constantly. It's getting
it's like harsh. It's too harsh.
And then I stopped at cold turkey for like a couple of years, and then I started again. Like, okay, let's just buy 1 packet of cigarettes just like to get through this work week and stress, and then you get addicted again, and then it's like the whole cycle over.
Right.
I dipped snuff from like 13 years old to 30. My 30th birthday, I just quit cold turkey, and I started using the fake snuff, like the Smoky Mountain. The Smoky Mountain snuff, it's like ground up clover with syrup on it. That's it. But I mean, it's getting through the 48 hours of the headaches and withdrawals. But I went from dipping like 1 can of the fake stuff a day, and I eventually, after 2 months, 3 months, I weaned off of that. So what I started doing is the day I quit was my 30th birthday, and I counted my total days tobacco free. And the higher that number gets, the more incentivized you are to keep going. For me, background traffic.
For me, it's been a month, and like, not to say I haven't failed. Like, I bought a pack like fucking 4 weeks ago now, because I was fucking, you get pissed and you're like, fuck it. I threw that pack the same day. Like, I smoked a couple and I just threw the pack. I didn't give a shit. Yeah. So I re-broke that cycle. I'm happy. So I haven't smoked since. But yeah, no, you're right. Like,
it helps to stay away from it too. But that was the downside. I was quitting dipping, and yet I was still doing rodeo photography. So I was around it, all weekend, like twice a month. I mean, and it was such a routine. That was the different. I think what's different with smoking is you can dip the whole time. Like, you have to continually light a new cigarette, but like you can put a dip in and you'll have it in for a couple hours. But yeah, it's. I've been 10 years without it.
Like,
I bought these caffeinated, almost, like those little pockets you put in your mouth, like in your gum. So this is like that, but it's not tobacco.
Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was. Let's see if I can find this one. These ones are called Berserker. And they have all different kinds of flavors, like Swedish fish and stuff, and it's just like caffeine, just like having
trade one drug for another.
Yeah.
Well, and caffeine's hard to get off of too, but caffeine's not unhealthy for you.
Oh, yeah. It's not like smoking. Smoking, dude.
Well, too much of it is still, it can affect you. Like, you have
maybe.
Okay, so I should say is coffee within portion sizes, like the appropriate daily amount, is actually healthy for you. I think Beetle's gonna touch on, smoking's not terrible for you either. It's all the, like, tobacco itself, I don't think is the bad part. It's all the fucking chemicals and shit that go into it.
Well, it's just like, those companies, after 30 years, if you smoke that for 30 years, dude, it's going to be an issue, I think.
Background traffic.
I'm afraid they will, so that's why.
Departing when losing through.
I don't want it to be.
Yeah. Well, the downside with the weed stuff though is now we've got and this is where I might be right-sided and lean more conservative and libertarian, but our attorney general, so so many years ago Texas made hemp weed legal, right? And now our attorney general is trying to crawfish on it. So they're trying to go take it back to the government and get it repealed and get it banned.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so let me get this straight. You guys allowed it to be legalized. You set up the system for legalization. You set up the system for them to get and start businesses involved in it in the state. And now that you've got people that have started their businesses, now you guys are going to crawfish and make it illegal, thus killing all their businesses. It
cuts crime as well, man.
Well, it's just going to cause more crime. So I mean, you're not
doing that, yes.
We have legal CBD, but there's still a black THC market. It's never, and there always will be. So it's like legalization doesn't stop illegal trade of anything. Prohibition doesn't stop. Prohibition doesn't cut down crime. It just increases it. So what are you going to do to the black market? So you got a bunch of people in Texas that have quit buying weed on the black market now, like me, because they can go to a store and buy it legally, and it works. Like, I buy the CBD stuff, and I take a 500 milligram fucking edible of CBD, weed stuff. I am fucking hammered. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Like, it does the same shit for me. But I can go to the store and I don't have to worry about getting pulled over and getting caught and getting, a fucking misdemeanor or a felony. Because, like, if you have a vape pen of the real stuff in Texas, like in my county or my city, my town, it's a felony. Now, if you have bud, it's a misdemeanor under 2 ounces. It's officer's discretion.
You get a felony for a vape pen?
Yep. Of actual weed or concentrate, any concentrate.
Ew.
So,
and you go to jail for a felony? I'm
it's officer's discretion. If you get caught with one dab pen, right, or one edible concentrate, and you don't have a record, the officer will more than likely cite you and give you a summons to appear in court, and it's still a felony charge. They don't necessarily have to take you to jail.
It's just insane, dude. That's insane.
It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
Well, you got fucking worse people out there. Like, the guy's trying to live his life.
Yeah, but I mean, it's ridiculous. The state of Texas, I don't really care about, I hope they legalize the real stuff, but for now, the hemp derived stuff works. It's legal. It's cheap. Like, it's cheap to go into the store and get it, not buy it online. It's expensive online, but I mean, they just,
I used to buy it online, yeah.
I look at it from this sense. I'm like, you guys allowed us to do this, and now you got a bunch of people in Texas that have started their businesses, and now you're going to try and ban it. Like, give me a fucking break. Like, I hope they have all kinds of class action lawsuits against you and take you to fucking court over it.
Like, Ontario's different because I think Ontario's businesses are maybe Vancouver has their own, like, they have like businesses, but here in Quebec, the government controls it. The government makes the money with it. He's a dealer.
Yeah.
Either way is fine. They could have just said, let's make money and fucking control it, but that's not the Texas culture, right? Like, it's to the people.
Yeah. It's I think more so he's just pandering. He's just pandering to votes.
Is it religion, you think? Sometimes
no, that's not religion. I mean, shit, it's natural. It comes from the earth. It's not religion. I feel like any opposition to legalization of weed now is purely political.
I sure hope it's not cartel.
Well, I mean, you're not going to get rid of cartel weed anyways. You're not just like, you're not going to get rid of coke. You're not going to get rid of hard drugs. Like, it's always going to be a black market for the shit. People are going to do what they do, but I always think about the argument of alcohol versus weed. So you're telling me we have alcohol. So we made alcohol illegal for so many years, and it didn't change anything. And so they said, okay, well, it's not effective. We're going to let it be. We're going to end prohibition. So when weed started getting popular in the United States, when I can't remember if it was Nixon, I think it was under Nixon or even Reagan, but it got the studies showing that it was not harmful got kind of buried, right? And then the war on drugs started, and it employs a lot of people, and the propaganda against weed came out, and it was made illegal and all that shit. And then they got all the DARE and all that shit. So the war on drugs, you got to think about it like this: weed is a major factor in that. The war on drugs employs a lot of people throughout the country. And then you can go down from federal level to the state level. Look at the state level. Look at the states where they seize your assets. So you got one guy that's been dealing weed, and government comes in, they seize all of his assets, they seize his money, seize his property, they auction it all off. You got all the people that did the bust, you got all the detectives that did the work. It's a long stretch of employment and jobs involved in it. So it's hard to go back on that and say, okay, well, weed's fine. If they admit to where there's nothing wrong with it, then they're admitting to the last decades of prosecutions, laws, and all kinds of shit, and profiting off of it being illegal. So it's kind of like they've gone with weed is bad for so long, the government can't turn around and say, oh, well, it's fine now, we're just going to deschedule it. I mean, and honestly, that's all they really need to do is decriminalize it. Make it to where if you get caught with it, you're not fucking going to jail. Like, some states have terribly strict sentences for very small amounts.
Sad.
There's been a big movement in the last 20 years to try and get it legalized or more, but it's also, you think about it like this, it's also, you could consider it a threat to big pharmaceutical.
Yeah. Well, it is. In some ways, fucking, I'd rather take that and chill and be sane and okay than fucking pills.
Oh,
100%, 1,000 even.
I fucking hate pills.
Well, I'm exactly like you. Like, I got, not me personally, but I got like very close personal, like fucking someone that died, because of that shit. Like,
I just don't care for them. Like, I feel like shit on pills.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can take one hydrocodone and I'm just miserable. I get nauseous. Like, I just feel like shit, and then it just knocks me out. I get it, but I'd rather have weed. Weed is good for nausea. So, like, if the times where I've had kidney stones, I'm like smoking. I'm just smoking like as much as I can.
Even just to cope, like, it's cool. Like,
I mean, like, right now, I'm pretty baked. I get quiet and calm, and I chill out.
Can't say I'm baked with that spray. I'm just
Gotta up
just
it.
okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I had like a 750 milligram gummy.
Jesus Christ. So
that's kind of the downside. So, like, say I start with a fresh batch of gummies. When I, at the first month, I'm taking like a quarter of a gummy, and I'm pretty good. And then within a month or so, I can take a whole gummy, but I can't start off on a whole gummy. I got to work my way up to it every time I start over with a new batch.
And I remember it was like it was over a year ago. I smoked a joint, and I tried to come here to play with Fox, and I couldn't. I just went to the shower, and I sat in the shower. I was like, "Holy shit!" I never was so high that I couldn't play a game. I was like, because I don't smoke anymore as much. Like even like before. So when I smoked that joint last year, I was like, "Holy, whoa!"
Yeah. I think the first year me and Tori were together, I had a 500 milligram cookie from Canada, like legit cookie. And
Vancouver, 100% in Vancouver.
But yeah, my old roommate went to New York and then went to her brothers lived in Canada right across the border, and so they brought her stuff. So I ate it one night, and Tori was gaming with her brothers. I was just sitting on the couch, dead silent. I was just sitting there, not moving, just melted.
It's a crazy feeling, though.
Yeah,
you can't control it. Oh, fuck
you're just floating.
Yeah. You're like, at least you're okay, you know. At least you're like fucking safe.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if...
Now I'll tell you that that's one reason I quit smoking the real stuff is because I just started getting real paranoid.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was a daily smoker.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I get it.
I would smoke.
It creeps up on you.
Yeah. I would smoke, and then I'm just sitting there thinking about all kinds of horrible shit. I'm like, no, I don't like this. I don't like it.
I used to like it though, because it made me. I guess I was that fucked up. You know what I mean? So that it kind of set my moral compass to chill out and to be able to think critically about all that bullshit.
For anybody watching the stream, I'm just flying on the training server. I'm going to the tanker to practice tanking, and we're just hanging out on Discord chatting. So I'm checking my comments. If anybody has any DCS questions, I'll read them out loud to the guys that are in here. We'll answer you guys. What up, Jackson?
Afghanistan is beautiful.
Doing good, man. I'm baked on CBD gummies, and I'm gonna go try and tank.
Which map you on?
I'm on the I'm on the training server, Afghanistan combat and training.
All right.
And those mountains are crazy.
We got Beetle in here. We got Gadgets in here. Kung Fu. We got Ash, aka Spam Sparrow, and then Hawkeye and Fox might join us later.
I'm just playing the Apache right now on Cola.
Oh, you are?
Doing some practicing.
Bam, did you ever get a Maverick off your A10 yesterday?
I don't want to talk about it.
You're too busy shooting leaves off the trees. Come on, brother.
No, I was enjoying the bird instead.
No, he did good. He actually took the. It's only been what 3 hours in A10.
If that, to be honest.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You're
shooting rockets into the.
No, I don't think I ever released a rocket.
Are you getting rockets off?
Am I
No, I don't
expecting
think so.
that guys are there?
No,
I had to kill the SA-8 so he didn't get killed himself.
Good. Get more people in hogs so I can kill them in Mistrals.
Oh.
I love it. I love getting
We've done
hog
a little
kills.
bit of air-to-air in an A10. That's pretty good.
Oh.
Not with Ash, but.
Well, apparently the other night I got smoked by a Kiowa in a Mirage F1. Either Snapshot or I did. Me and Snap were the only ones that got in them. And Gunslinger had a video of him smoking one in a Kiowa with a Stinger.
I think I took you out with guns.
Probably.
Texas. Yeah, because of your windshield, when your canopy shattered and everything. I think that was...
Well, I was so... that was a good shot. So I kept seeing you to the right, but we also had someone to the left.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw you over to the right, but I thought it was a red guy. And so I looked on the F10 map, and I was in the F10 map, and then I came out of it, and I said, well, there it is right there. And then I said, oh, no, bad guy. Oh, boom, too late.
Yeah. I saw your windshield go. It's like, hey.
I thought it was a friendly at first, and I dicked around and got on the F10 map. I did get a couple kills in the F5. I smoked a couple Vipers, and then I think I got behind
you got
Ash.
Me at F5. I saw you cut in front of me.
At one point in time, Oh no, it was Captain. It was the Trident guy. I got him a couple times, but there was one time I was behind a Hornet and I just ran out of ammo. I ran out of missiles, I ran out of guns, and I'm like, I'm putting the pipper on him and I'm getting rounds down and I'm like, just none of them are hitting. I was like, oh shit. And I just finally just ran out of ammo and I'm like, I'm just trying to chase him down and Fox for him at that point. I just tried to keep him busy until someone else got over there. But that was fun. I think that's the most I've gotten smoked ever. But it was still a blast. And the only reason we didn't keep getting in the Mirages is because I fucked up and made them cold start. And the INS alignment takes fucking half an hour. So Jackson has asked us how much is the stuff for DCS. Jackson, you're gonna have to be more specific. Ask us as far as like the maps and modules, the equipment, the computer stuff. Maps and modules are usually 55 to 80 bucks. Like 80 is the highest at full price. They have sales.
The game itself is free though.
The game itself is free. And you get some free aircraft, but like the
then
Viper.
Realize your computer
and then P-51.
Yeah, you get the SU-25 FC3, and then you get a P-51 with no weapons. You got a lot of maps are free. Maps and modules are free to try. I would do standalone, but full price of like the Viper and most of the full fidelity stuff is about 80 bucks. And then when they go on sale, they're 40 to 50% off, and they have a sale like every other month or monthly sometimes. The equipment.
Yeah, wait for it. Yeah.
So I have so if you really get into DCS, you could get the cheaper stuff to start with. Buy like the like Thrustmaster has a T1600. It's like 120 bucks.
That's recommended. Yep.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of good ones that are around the 120. Windwing Ursa series. Get you something cheap, and then if you enjoy DCS enough, then look at like the Windwing setups. And for the stick and throttle, you're looking about 600 bucks, 660, I think, or so. 700 bucks for the stick and throttle. And then the rudder pedals, you're looking at 300 with Windwing-ish, 300 something to like 500, 700 to with the Thrustmasters, or even cheap throttles like $100 or rudders. $100 rudder pedals, $120 rudder pedals work fine. But it's not super expensive to get into DCS, but don't go and buy all the expensive shit unless you know you're gonna stick with it.
Or at least the module.
Yeah. Like
Fall in love with an aircraft.
I didn't dive into it financially until probably like 6-7 months into it. And like most of us, like we fly a lot, like every weekend. And then PC is kind of, it's always going to be the better graphics card, the better CPU, and the better you can get is the better performance you'll have for DCS. It's a very RAM heavy game, uses lots of RAM. Graphics card is super important if you're running VR. VR versus 2D, VR is always going to get more votes. Yeah, VR, you can buy used headsets anywhere from a couple $100 to like the Pimax stuff is, pushing like $2,000. I'm running Pimax. A lot of guys run Pimax in the Quest 3.
Yeah, I started with was it a Rift S? And it wasn't bad. Yeah. It was a great thing to start with, and then.
What made you stop? Because that thing is wired, right?
Yeah, it's the graphics itself inside the. Okay. It's very front heavy, and the cameras on the outside don't do great with tracking. And then of course I had to upgrade my graphics card, but I think that's part of the reason why I went to the Quest 3 instead. I was going to upgrade one, might as well upgrade another one.
Of course.
I also got pissed off at work, so it's like, hey.
Yeah, I run the Quest 3. I think it's a pretty good
Me too.
value for
I like
money.
I think
Yeah.
quite a bit of us started
Solution.
on the Quest 2 and the
Yep.
and the HP Reverb, G2. I went through 2 reverbs before I went to the Pimax Crystal, the OG. The reverb is pretty good. Like kind of same thing with the equipment. Like the VR headsets, you can find guys selling them used for really cheap. Some people get VR and they just don't like it, or it makes them sick.
For
And
sure,
so-
VR or track hire.
Yeah.
That's
I'd say,
recommended.
Yeah, VR, you
When I-
just need to get used to it.
yeah, when I first started, it would be 20, 30 minutes, and I was like, I'm getting motion sickness. I need to stop. I'm going to throw up. And
Yeah, it's
now
like 3 or 4 hours. You're like,
yeah, I can fly a Friday night mission and not have a problem.
He asked another question. He said, "What is everybody's favorite jet and helicopter?"
Favorite jet or
Fucking hell.
more well known? So I've been flying the 18 really since I started.
Yeah, I feel the 18 is a good all-round aircraft, easy to learn. It's full fidelity.
First love was
Mostly
the
everything-
18. Yep.
Yeah, mostly everything works. Once you get a hang of it, it's really enjoyable to fly. It's not the fastest. It's not the most maneuverable. It's just very versatile. You can do carrier ops with it.
Then
it's
you
just
hop
good
in a
fly.
16.
Yeah.
16's like fun.
And you're
it's
like, the
fast.
stick is sideways. Whoa, this shit is kind of sexy.
Yeah.
Like I'm at 27,000 feet. I'm at 0.95 Mach, and I'm just cruising.
It's sexy. It's everything. It's
For me,
So you're not just high, you're high.
it's so I kind of think about it like this. What was your favorite aircraft as a child? Like, what did you grow up watching? Was it Blue Angels? Was it the Thunderbirds? What decade? Like, what was your
Top Gun,
favorite
F-14.
aircraft? Yeah, what was your favorite aircraft, favorite helicopter as a child? And usually that's what guys end up getting into in DCS.
And the
there's-
Apache's a lot of fun. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm still
Europe.
learning it, but it's
I
one
started,
of those
I,
things.
I wish they'd do the Cobra.
yes. Well, there's a very nice mod that's coming out of one.
oh really?
Yeah, a third-party mod. You can look up DCS Cobra on YouTube and find their channel. I
I'm
had
loving the Huey.
I had DCS for like 24 hours before I shelled out full price for the F-16. I was a Thunderbirds fan growing up. I love the the big bubble cockpit, the maneuverability, the speed. I love doing seed work. So me for the F-16, and then helicopters. I'm just a big fan overall. I fly the Apache and the Gazelle a lot. We're getting the B0 or BO-105. Gadget is going to get
Yeah,
that.
I wanna learn on that and like.
What is it?
The BO-105.
It's the one that Red Bull pilots, like the helicopter. They do. It looks like a bread box, and it just does a lot of maneuverability. The module that they're bringing out is very high fidelity with the flight module, very functional, very well modeled.
Oh shit!
Don't worry.
But it's a
got
helicopter
bombs
that
on?
my dad flew, so I'm like kind of partial to it. I want to learn it and get good at it.
Gotcha.
Atex, you got bombs or something?
No, I'm just going to tank. I forgot to take bombs. He said Thunderbird. So if you were an F-16 fan, or even a Thunderbird fan, well, I can't remember. The F-4 was Thunderbirds too, wasn't it?
Yeah, back in the 70s.
So I wouldn't recommend the F-4 as your first
Same with the
aircraft
T-38s.
for DCS though. But the F-16 is fun. It's a very simple aircraft. It has very simple operating systems, very simple weapon systems. It's very user-friendly for air-to-air. Oh, there's the tanker. Nope, that's the wrong tanker. Go another way. It's the hardest thing on the F-16 is learning how to land it properly and how to conserve your fuel and fuel management, and then air-to-air refueling. But once you learn all of that, it's like a sport bike. You know, it's like a souped up sport bike. It's fucking awesome. I love it. Right, Beetle?
Okay, so if the F-16 is a sports bike, what's an F-18?
Potato.
Piece of
Muscle
shit.
car. It's a
Look at
muscle car.
potato. It's a
For real.
cargo truck. It's a dump truck.
One of those box trucks?
It's an 18-foot box truck, and then the Strike Eagle is a fucking semi. Oh, Thunderbird movie. Yeah. Wait, Thunderbird movie or Firebird? Firebirds with the Apaches. I don't remember the
I haven't
Thunderbird.
seen either movie.
Firebird with the Apaches is like, it's like the Apache version of Top Gun, but it's very it's very gimmicky. It's basically an ad for the army, like Top Gun was. But it's Nicolas Cage and Tommy Lee Jones. It's a great movie. I don't think I know that movie, Thunderbird. But,
Alright, boys, I'm out. I just came on to try to mess with my joystick and some new bindings.
no worries.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably.
All right, well, you guys take over the conversation. I'm pulling up to the tanker to try and
Yeah, I'm trying to
refuel.
figure out why when I joined the training server with the F4, frame rate's like 20 frames a second.
You might need to uninstall it and reinstall it.
With
I
the
know,
F4?
maybe. I
Well, I
know.
was just on Polo with it,
Oh,
and it was okay.
I don't know,
Just try-
but
just-
my Kiowa issue is fixed now. I don't have all of the frame issues with it. Flew it around the other night. Thunderbirds are go like the little Puppeteer movie.
Claymation, like the Puppetmation
America
animation.
Team America.
Yeah.
All right, I haven't done this in like a month. I think this is gonna go terribly.
Why is my frame rate tanking?
Oh my fucking. All right, I didn't realize my fucking air brakes were out. Yes, that's the one. That's the movie he's talking about. I forgot what I set the speeds at. Alright, let me sit back and relax. Son of a bitch, I'm at the wrong tanker. You dirty bastard. Where'd that bitch go? Okay, it's off my left. I am retarded. Where's the tanker? This is the right tanker. Vito, what are you flying tonight? Are you in here? In the server?
Yeah. I'm in the Huey. Just doing my. Yeah, well, I mean, we did it already. I'm in the red zone.
Charismatic said, "Don't shit on his baby." I mean, we're not shitting on it. It's just the potato.
It's a very versatile potato, though.
Yeah.
You can make French fries. You can make mashed potato. You can make home fries. You can have baked potato.
It is so fast. There's the fastest jet in here.
It is fast.
Oh yeah.
I can't chase. I can't catch it. The 16.
Oh no. We're talking about the potato, the F-18.
Birds Kung Fu. Where he is? He's in the server.
Let's see. Where's he at? Oh, he's near Bagram. All right, come here, tanker.
I wonder if he's going after the convoy.
I gotta try and practice this. I haven't really been flying the F-16. Alright, now I'm at the right tanker, so this one will actually refuel me. I really wish they would model that to where we could just have the MPRS actually functional for both. That would make my life a whole lot easier for this.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
I don't think I'm on the right channel. Oh, nope. Wrong button. Okay.
X, I think you have to send me your settings that you use on your 4090. So I think I'm setting something that's making me CPU bound right now.
Texaco 111. Request rejoin.
What are the shadows?
Texaco 11. Proceed to pre-contact at 20.
Yeah, I can do that. There we go.
Something is not right.
Probably want to talk to Hawkeye though. We'll get him on there with this.
Yeah, I just want to have a quick go, like run through your settings.
He changed a bunch of stuff. I need to take screenshots.
Like recently?
Yeah, so like when he came down the other weekend when we did the food, he sat on my rig for a couple hours tweaking. Oh.
Try instant action. I'm in Cola, and it's absolutely perfect. And then I switch to Afghanistan.
Have you gotten up in the air though?
No, up in the air it's still... I mean, it looks gorgeous, but it's crap frame rates.
I'm at 90 on the ground.
Yeah, mine just tanks to like 20.
Okay, have you tried like a F-18?
That's what I'm gonna try now. I'm gonna try the F4 on instant action on Afghanistan.
You're taking fuel.
So let's see if it's specifically the map or not.
Return pre-contact.
Damn it.
No, instant action F4 is fine. Alright, let me join the server as a F-18.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Yeah, even in the F-18, my FPS is like 30.
Return pre-contact.
But it's just when I joined the, it's just saying CPU bound. I wonder it's something on the server, but it's fine for you guys, right?
Right.
On the training server.
Yep.
Contact.
Maybe it's my DCS. Maybe the map's fucked or something. But I ran fine in instant action.
Mm-hmm.
Return pre-contact.
Bahram, there you guys. Alright.
Well, I'm falling asleep, guys. I'm gonna call it.
Copy that.
I tried to rearm and I just woke up. So
Uh,
good night.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Somebody's locking me.
That's me. I'm just following the tanker. There you go. Oops. Pulling a Hawkeye here.
Ah. Yeah, we're about 327.80.
Oh, I don't have anything bound to tank. I just want to jump on the behind the tanker and see how close I can get.
Yeah, just practice flying with it. I mean,
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
once you get the hang of it, it's easy in the Viper. I'm rusty as shit right now, but especially if you have springs and cams in your stick, it's once you learn it, it's easy. But that's a good way to practice. Just start formation flying.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Transfer complete.
No yawning.
Disconnect.
Topped off. So, on the KC-135, refueling, it's once you get in position underneath the front of the aircraft, you've got 2 rows of lights that run the length of the aircraft, like, you know, front to back. The right on the light, or the light on the right, is your position forward and backwards. The right on the left is your altitude. You just kind of want to, you get the lights to where they're matching each other in the middle, and you just hold it. You just fly the lights. You don't look at your don't really look at your instruments and stuff. You just look at the green lights and keep them next to each other in the middle, and you're good. There's a lot of leeway in the lights as well. Like, you have a lot of forward to back. You have a lot of wiggle room. But that's it. It's just as simple as flying the lights.
Damn, you must have got away from me.
We are... Yeah, about 3 miles in front of you.
Yeah, but I see ya. Doing 600 knots. I went to the clouds too, huh?
Just above them. Boss had me where you'd have your altitude hold on, and when you open your fuel door, it'll automatically cut your altitude hold off.
Right.
So he's like, just turn your altitude hold on, make it convenient to click on the fuel door. Use altitude hold, get yourself lined up, start getting comfortable, working the throttle, keeping the position, because the lights will still work. They just won't connect you. And then when you're ready, just click the button and open your fuel door and hold what you got and hook up. It helped me, and just wean yourself off of it. Now I just open the door, as I'm approaching, and just pull up, and it's fun once you're comfortable with it. It's just nerve-wracking to practice. I hated it. It took me 2 years before I ever even started trying, and it took me about a month or two to get comfortable with it.
So how fast you guys going?
The tanker is at 0.80 Mach. I'm incredibly rusty today.
Look like you're doing all right.
Well, I disconnected a bunch, which doesn't necessarily matter. If you ever fly a mission and you're tanking, it's not a big deal to disconnect. It's not easy. It just gets easier. Especially, I feel like it's a lot harder if you're not in VR too. And then you got night tanking. Night tanking is almost kind of easier because you can see the lights better. There you go. Yeah, just go up there and practice flying underneath the boom. So, what I would do too is I would drop your center tank at least. Drop your center tank and start off with a lighter aircraft when you're trying to learn. So once you learn to tank as well, you won't need that center tank.
Go ahead and dump this thing.
I just remember your rudder, your air brakes are out too, by the way.
Right. Nope.
Your rudder works pretty well. Just if you're trying to maneuver right to left and you're using rudder, just remember you got to counter it a little bit with a little opposite roll. So if you hard right rudder, you've got to kind of give it a little bit of left roll to counter the twist, and you'll maneuver left to right. Just get up there, get on altitude hold, and you can call the tanker and do the pre-contact, and then just go up there, get on altitude hold, and try and get in the lights. And then if you feel comfortable, fucking open that fuel door and see if you can hook up. And you don't have to talk. I'm not going to talk to you while you try. That's the only thing. When you start trying to stay in those lights, just don't let anybody talk to you, and don't talk to anybody else. Just stay silent and just do your best.
Right.
You start talking, you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah, I'm still all over the place.
You're good. You're good. So I would just turn your altitude hold on, get up there, and then just flick your altitude hold on and let it level off, and then practice working the throttle. And the tanker is at exactly 0.80 Mach.
That's what I'm at right now.
So don't even look at the tanker, just look at your nose indicator and your horizontal line in your HUD. And just practice staying in one spot. And we're turning.
Great.
So, and just remember, when you're on altitude hold and you start turning, just pull back the stick a little bit in your turn. You'll keep your nose level. I used to hate this shit, and I never practiced because I was always flight lead when we flew. So I never did a lot of formation flying where I wasn't the lead, and I didn't air-to-air refuel. But it gets fun. Like, I tell you what, flying in formation at like Mach 1 on the deck with somebody, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah, I'm still all over.
You're doing fine. I just want you to stay with the tanker. And you're doing fine. You ain't got to be perfect right now. Just get comfortable. I've really only successfully hooked up and refueled once in a turn. I'm like, tanking's hard enough, now we're gonna fucking turn.
Right.
They're like, oh, it's easier in the turn. I'm like, well, not necessarily. Not when you're learning. I need to add some formation training flights on here too, like I've had on the other maps where you've got some like B-52s and B-1s flying across the map you can fly with. Maybe some tornadoes. My bad habit is always so go from flying helicopters, then I get in this and I find myself giving rudder input like I'm flying an Apache. So once we level off, that tanker's got like 100-something miles before it turns again.
Going down on something. I'll smack him here.
You're good. He's immortal.
Oh, I'm not.
No, well, I don't remember if it damages you if you fly into the tanker. Like, the boom will go through you. And, like, if you fly up into the tail, I don't think it does anything to you. Alright, we're leveling back out. He's going to slight course correct to the right, and then he'll come back left and be straight. There you go.
Damn.
All right, you're good. You're good. I think your brakes are out still. There you go.
So, yeah, throttles. They think this thing will just scream.
Yep.
Too much.
Very small corrections. So, I mean, you ever driven a boat?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Years.
That's all it is. It's driving a boat. You gotta anticipate the movement. You know, if you know you're going too fast, you gotta pull out the throttle earlier. It's just like driving a boat. The hardest part for me is keeping level flight.
Yeah, especially when you think you're level at all times, but then when you're actually next to something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, like, anybody thinking of getting into DCS, this is one of those things where this isn't like it's more flight sim. This is one of the hardest things to learn how to do. You actually have to learn how to do this, or you run out of fuel. I feel like this is hard to learn at first, and I think like the basket seems easier. But I think hooking up on the basket is harder than this. Once you figure this out, because you figure this out, you get into the right spot, they hook you up. They just hook you up.
Right.
You know, you just have to stay in one spot. On the basket, you got to actually put the probe in the fucking drogue and hook that bitch up and not rip it off and stuff. And I'm like, to me, that's harder, especially in some of the aircraft, the way they handle. And with the 16 with air-to-air refueling, it's a little bit easier the faster you are. Like at Mach 8 or 0.8 is a good speed. It gets harder the slower the tanker is on the 16.
Right, too far forward, huh?
So if you called the tanker?
No, I don't even know. I don't have anything set up for that.
So you just have to hit the / menu, and then you'll go to tanker, and it's going to be the Texaco on 251, and then you'll do like you'll call the tanker, and then you'll go back into the. There you go. So now you'll hit ready pre-contact, and he'll acknowledge it. So now he's got the lights on for you. So when you start pulling up there, he'll move the boom and just look at the lights up front. Left is altitude, right is positioning towards the boom.
Oof. Ah. Too much. I see no lights. Oop.
You're probably not close enough yet.
Start bouncing around.
So if it helps, I'm at like around 4,900 to 4,800 on the fuel flow, down to like 40, like 4,000 on the fuel flow.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you once
I gotta stop bouncing.
So I think that that's what I forgot. So boss said, put your nose indicator on your HUD. You want to keep that on the tip of the boom, and then as you pull forward, they'll lift it up. Once you start getting in front of the boom, you'll see the lights coming up. So right there, auto level, auto hold, or altitude hold, and then work your way back up to the tanker. And what I want you to do right now is not worry about hooking up. If you want to do some practice, don't worry about hooking up. Stay on altitude hold and see if you can. You might have to drop a little bit, but see if you can just get in position to see the lights and hold the lights. And then if you get comfortable, hit your fuel door open and your altitude hold will come off and they'll hook you up. But if you keep altitude hold on, they just won't hook you up until your fuel door is open. So you can still get in position and practice on the lights and get the picture. Kind of like break the training down into multiple parts.
Right. You know, I'm touching the stick of drunk.
There you go.
Ain't picking it up.
So if you get too far away for too long, you might have to call him, like do the pre-contact again. So like I have pre-contact bound to a button.
Yeah, I probably need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for contact. Clear contact.
There you go. There you go. Just keep it up. There you go. Good job.
Oh, I see the lights. All right.
There you go. Yeah.
Not very bright, but
No, they're not. You practice enough, eventually you'll get to where you don't even need the lights if you can't see them.
right.
You'll
Yeah,
just
your sight picture.
Yeah. Like on the COLA training map that I have up, it's morning, and when the tankers are heading north, you can't see the lights. You just have to tank by position, by feel. I mean, I'll never make it mandatory in the missions, but it's the deep strikes where you have to refuel. They're fun. They're fun in moderation.
There's green, green, and
Yep. So
probably just
obviously
there we
red
go.
is obviously red is bad. Red's out of position.
Right. Green on the right. I had green on both. Come on. It would take a month of Sundays.
That's all right.
Ah.
So keep in mind too, think about how much your throttle affects the thrust affects the pitch of the nose. So if you pull out of the throttle too hard, you're gonna drop your nose, and then you start countering it. There you go.
Oh, too much, too much, too much. Nope. Oh, oh. So I had green on the left, red on the right.
So if it's red on the right, if it's the further it is towards the nose, the more forward you are of the boom. The
Right,
further
right.
the
Nope.
light, yeah. So, and then left is altitude. You're just trying to make them meet in the middle.
Ooh, close. Oop,
Yep.
Nope.
You're getting closer. I think you'll get hooked up.
I don't have it open, so
Yeah.
no, I'm just running the lights
Okay, yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Oh, yeah,
Oop.
you're getting there.
Ah,
Return free contact.
oh, great. Prick.
Ready free contact. Cleared contact.
Oh,
You'd have hooked up right there.
like right about here.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. A little to the left. Ah.
Background traffic, double 135, single ship taxiing for active runway 21 left.
Come on. I got all wild here. Settle down. Settle down. Yeah, I'm too wild there.
You'd hook up right there. You'd be taking fuel. There you go. It's just constant correction.
Mm-hmm.
Little corrections.
Oh, oh. I got a loose stick too. I don't run with a tight stick or whatever you said, right?
Same, yeah. No cams, no springs. So like I'd automatically have input forward and to the left if I let go of the stick.
Nope. Yeah. If I let go of mine, it's right. It's centered.
Yeah. I mean, there's been multiple times where you would have hooked up. So, you're getting there. If you can do this, you can air to air refuel. So take practice.
So my arm's getting numb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Return pre-contact.
Going back?
Yeah, go for it.
No, you, not me. I'm
Oh,
wake my arm up.
all right.
Ready pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Somebody came out here with 3 bags just in case I didn't make it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a lot of weight to try and learn to tank
Right.
with. It's kind of like, you know, I'll tell guys with helicopters, like, take weight out, learn with it light, start increasing as you go. So like Thursday night, I'm gonna have bombs. I'm gonna be loaded out. I'm gonna be practicing for Friday night. I haven't done this in a while, so I just came up light.
Background traffic, 113, Viper, taxiing over runway 21 left, 21 right.
Copy that. Got a couple of Vipers up here at the tanker.
Ready pre-contact. Clear contact.
Alright, my VR died.
Does that mean you're done for the night?
Yeah. I was just practicing with the F4.
You're taking fuel.
I don't know what's wrong with my Afghanistan map on our server, but
Gotta
it's kinda
repair.
weird.
Repair.
To repair, go get yourself a sandwich and a beer and come on back.
Pre-contact.
Or start to repair.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Yeah, dang it.
Return pre-contact.
Oops.
Okay, settle down.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Oh, I'm gonna pop off.
Return pre-contact.
Alright, next I'm gonna see if I can make tomorrow night. Should be able to.
Copy
This
that.
mission, right? For the OG mission.
Yeah. Beatles. Cola map.
Alright. Sounds good.
Alright, Gadget. Thank you,
See
sir.
you guys later. Good night.
Have a good evening.
Oh, I'm out of position.
You too.
Contact.
Background traffic, 113 Viper enters and shortly rolls runway 21 right for departing overhead and joining the Hindu Kush departure 7 to the west. Background.
Disconnect.
Your boards are out.
Always.
It's all right. I forget about them too. Just hold what you got.
Got 80.83, a little too quick. Come on. Shit.
Ready, recontact. Return pre-contact.
Oh. I flinched in my head.
Wait till the boom comes through the cockpit.
Oh, yeah, it just did. That's why I did that. I was expecting it to go up and it didn't. Oh, oh, oh.
You're good. You're good.
Ready, recontact. Cleared contact.
So someone else told me, just when you do start connecting and stuff, you can hit list and then just hit list and pull up your bingo page, and it'll give you your total fuel count, and digitally it's a little bit closer to your HUD. That way you don't have to look down at the fuel gauge. But I mean, you don't have to look at that anyways. They'll tell you when you're full.
Right. Damn, we got green. Oh, we got green on both.
There you go. You'd be hooked up right there. Well, he's trying to stuff it in you right now.
I don't feel a thing.
713 Viper contacting Rogers 1255.
Oh, a little too much. I got it right on the right, which means I got to drop back, right?
Copy that. It's uncontrolled ATC tonight.
Oh.
I definitely appreciate you using the radio and calling me out your stuff.
Where the hell's the fuel door in this thing?
So you're gonna want to bind it to something because it's down below your left elbow.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah. It's gonna be. It's a little
That ain't
difficult.
happening tonight.
So do this. Just toss on autopilot real quick, and then you should be. Yeah, you should just be able to hop on autopilot. I'm gonna. You're not gonna hit me. I'm gonna stay away from you. Oh, I forgot the stick. Yeah, it's a little difficult with the stick. But yeah, I have mine on buttons, both the pre-contact and the fuel door.
So which ones aren't used? So I got the Warthog. Hold that. So I'm going to use. You don't use the pinky switch. I'll use the pinky for that. So let's see. Just controls. What the hell's it under?
Let's see. The fuel door or
Yeah, fuel door.
fuel door is air refuel switch open close. Left console fuel control.
Air refuel switch open and close.
Yes. That's what I
So
have
right
bound to
click.
just a single button.
Oh no, it's not making that button. Shit. Key button. I wonder if I can spacebar this bitch. Could you spacebar open and close, or do I need a different one to close?
For me, open
Oh,
close.
open, close.
Yeah,
There
open
you
close
go.
works. I have it on a little control panel button.
Okay, and then air refueling. Which one do I have to do? Column communications. Ready
So
pre-contact. Oh, I got my back button.
I have A-A refueling ready pre-contact radio call. I don't have the other one bound to anything yet, but I have the comm menu bound to my Stream Deck, whatever. But
so
it's
open, close. I'll do the right alt, I guess, at this point. Oops. Is that right? No. Add a combo. Clear combo. Cancel. Air refueling pre-contact. Clear combo. Add combo. Gotta find a key. Where you guys at?
Off to your left. And we're
Mountains are
turning.
nice.
Ready, pre-contact.
Okay. That button works.
There you go. I'll make it a little bit easier.
Should open the fuel door now.
And so
Okay.
on, right above your DED screen, right where your nose wheel steering indicator is,
Mm-hmm.
when your fuel door is open, it'll say ready at the top in blue. And then when you're receiving, our receive will light up red at the bottom once you're receiving fuel.
Okay. So if I open it. Oh, it didn't open. Oh, yeah, it's open now.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, it takes it a second. And yeah, it'll say ready when it's open. And then, like I said, on your ICP, click on list and then hit 2. Bring up your bingo page on your DED screen.
This is bingo 1, 2000. So 3752 is what I have.
Yeah. So now you're pretty light. You should have an easier time.
Right.
You gotta
Should
get
drop-
some fuel soon.
Right. This has to be hands-free, right? Or hands, because there's no autopilot, right?
Right.
Pitch hold.
Right. Once you open your fuel door, your autopilot doesn't work anymore. It disengages. It doesn't even disengage it. It doesn't even make it click off. It just doesn't work with the fuel door open. So when you close your fuel door, your autopilot's still on.
Gotcha.
It might re-engage, you know. So like if you have it on steering, select, close your fuel door, the thing hangs left to go to the waypoint.
There you go. Peter, the guy on my left. Be straightening out shortly.
Yeah, there he goes. I just wish we had a... Oh, don't put the night vision... Oh. So it's like we have it moves the visor on its head, but it doesn't actually have a visor. I wish they would give us a sun visor for the Viper.
Are too far out? Oh, no.
No, but if he acknowledges and then you get up there, like if you do it too far back and enough time goes by the time you get to the boom, you just might have to recall it. Yeah. I think it's like I think there's a timer. So you want a little tip that I've learned, and well, I'm sure others have too.
I don't want the tip. I want the whole... Oh, just kidding.
So like say you're a little bit too high, right? Like say you're just by yourself. Instead of like pointing the nose down, you can always just kind of give it a little bit of roll. I kind of like just roll back and forth, and it'll bring the nose down a lot slower than pitching it down. You know, because
Gotcha.
you know when you start to bank, the nose is going to drop. So if you just kind of rock back and forth and just kind of slide, float like a leaf, you know, like a leaf floating back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that helps me a lot more than pushing the nose down, because when I push the nose down with the limp stick and then I go to pitch back up, I'm overcorrecting, and then I start
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm doing right now.
pilot-induced. Yeah, the pilot-induced oscillation.
Right.
This by far was the hardest thing for me to learn. Like I can fly anything you put me in, take off, land, low altitude, high speed stuff. Like I can fly anything. This was the hardest shit to learn. Your boards are out. I'm just don't take it the wrong way. I'm just reminding. I'm just gonna call it. That way you can put them up.
Oh yeah, with that altitude hold off, it's completely different.
Yep.
No lights. How come no lights?
You probably got to. There you go. I recall them.
Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see lights. Gotta get up in there. Let's go. I see no lights. Am I close?
He's not moving the boom, so I don't think he's.
Oh.
I don't think he calls. Try that again.
Oh, there's the lights.
There you go.
I got it. Come on. I got a green one. Come on, come on. Oh,
It's all right.
Ready for contact.
There you go.
oh, right in the face. Oh, oh, come on.
I'll tell you what, that's one of the scary that like being in VR and catching a missile right into the cockpit and you just watch it come in. It startles you.
Ready for contact.
Come on. Ah.
Ready for contact.
Yeah, with that.
Return free contact.
Terrible.
It's all right.
Well, good news is I'll run out of gas before you do.
Hey, you're putting in the effort though. You're learning. It just, I mean, it literally just takes practice. It's just muscle memory. Give it a month of solid effort, and you'll be tanking. You won't have a problem with it. Just like pop on by yourself and practice tanking.
Right.
And I promise you, give it 4 weeks, you'll be tanking. You know, month or so, you'll be tanking without disconnecting.
Too far forward, too far back. Oh, there we go. Oop.
Yeah, you're a little forward, and I think you're a little low. What are the lights?
I got a green left, red right. Oh, fall out. Nah.
It's close. Did you have your fuel door open?
Fuel. Yes, fuel door's open.
Okay.
I got it ready on the.
I was just wondering if you're actually trying to hook up or if you're just practicing position.
Nope. I was gonna give it a whirl.
Yep, go for it.
Ready for contact.
He probably gave up on me. I stopped bouncing so much. Oh.
You're getting there.
Slow it down.
If you need to back up and get level again and do altitude hold and then come back in, go for it. Put your nose indicator on the tip of that boom, toss the altitude
Yep.
hold on, and then just pull in slowly.
Good, you or me?
That wasn't me.
I don't think it was me.
Ready for contact.
There we go.
Return free contact.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Alright, start slowing down.
Come on. Ah. Stop wobbling so much. Well, if it was an A10, it'd be great.
A10 wouldn't make it up here in this fast.
Oh, come on.
That's the downside. I got to put a special A10 tanker in.
Slow
But
it down. Yeah.
I never have anybody that ever wants to really tank in the A10. Maybe like one or two guys.
Oh,
Return pre-contact.
arm's getting numb. Eh.
Uh,
Think in this day and age, this stuff would be automatic.
well, I think it's getting there with the new stuff. We just can't get it in DCS.
Yeah.
Like I think the F-35 deal, they have it. All the new tankers they're coming out with, it's got all kinds of shit detection
Oh yeah. Did you ever
stuff.
see those things?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Ready pre-contact.
it'd be cool if we could get the modern tanker, the twin engine tanker. Was it
Yeah.
the? I don't
Stuff-
remember.
yeah.
The Pegasus or something. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. It's a 767. One was it? Oh, I don't even know what it is. AC-46.
Yeah. That would be cool to have.
Let's cut 2 engines off of this thing.
I honestly, I always say it. I want a Learjet. I want a multi-crew Learjet that's can actually go fast, so we can do actual transportations and make it multi-crew where not everybody that rides in it has to purchase it.
Gotcha.
Purchase a passenger license versus a pilot. It might not be worth it, but I would love to do missions where like we could fly a Learjet with multiple people from one location to another, like fly them into country and do different types of escort missions, but have a civilian style aircraft that we could fly. And then I would love to have some actual like really nice 3D modeled airliners that we could use. They could be neutral stuff. They don't have to be like Air Force One. But and I think we're getting there because now they're doing the current hill pack. So I think they're going to start getting more and more involved in having guys that make all these free assets and start working with them and incorporating them. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I would love like a fucking combat Learjet that we could fly. And then like a C2 Greyhound for the Navy, to where we can do transports out to the carrier. Dude, that'd be cool. Like, you say you're at a base, you got to drive to the airport in a combined arms vehicle, get into a C2 Greyhound and ride with someone out to the boat. Which we could do that now. We would just have to do it with helicopters.
Like too far up, too far back?
I can't tell. I think you're too far forward and a little too high.
Gotcha. Like greens. Oh.
Yeah, so you want those greens to kind of meet in the middle, like halfway
Right.
in together. I mean, you're getting closer.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Come on. Those old guys need the lights brighter.
There is a mod that you can get that makes them brighter. It's on the user files. I just don't remember what it's called. Striper Man uses it.
Oh. Ah. I'm almost bingo here. Ooh,
That's alright.
that's too much. How far are we from Bagram? Or Bagram?
We're heading towards it. We're about 151 miles, 148.
Bad. Oh, come on.
But I mean, we're heading back that direction.
Right.
Ready, pre-contact.
I'm just too vicious with the stick, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, it's like fingertip movements. Like you fly with your fingertips. But it's hard with the it's really harder, or it's a lot harder with a loose stick.
Right. Oop. Oh, come on. Ah.
Like birds is out in front of us somewhere.
Oh, come on. Too much throttle.
Oh, I forgot I had my knee brace.
What is it?
Do what?
What was it? Ah. Oh.
What was what?
No, I thought you said something.
Oh no, I forgot I had my knee board. I was looking up the waypoint for Bagram and I forgot it's on my knee board.
Oof, how long have you been at it?
Do what?
How long have I been at it?
A little while now.
Ready, pre-contact.
But I mean, it takes time. It took me a long time to be able to hook up the first time.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Oops. So I had the door closed there.
Pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Like a delay in the stick.
What is your what kind of stick do you have? The Warthog?
Yeah.
What kind of dead zone and curves do you have in your stick?
I just run straight. I don't think I have anything turned on.
So I would go and add like a 4 to a 6 on the dead zone, up and down, and the roll, and then add in like 15 to 20 on the curve, and then practice. And as you progress, start decreasing the dead zones and the saturation or the curves.
Okay, so
You want a little bit.
controls.
You want a little bit in there while you're practicing. Like even I'm still running like a 4 dead zone.
Okay.
Especially limp stick, it pulls out a little bit of that input that it has automatically. When it's leaning.
Is it stick? Is that what it's called, or what's it?
Pitch and roll under axis.
Pitch, joystick, OTAS. Alright, so tune combo.
Yep.
I got a little bit, so dead zone's 3.
So I would bump that.
to-
Yeah, I'd bump that to like 5.
Okay, and then saturation's 100, 100, curvature's 12.
Do like 15 or 20.
Okay.
And then same for the roll.
Oop.
And like, if I had to describe it, it's kind of like, so we both have a very loose stick. So it's kind of like you're taking your fingertips, like my fingertips are like my index finger is on my trigger. And my
That's a slow roll. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And my other 3
Made a-
fingers are on the front of the stick, and my thumb's against the back of the stick. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to maintain dead center, like top dead center, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're coming out of it, you're just making these small corrections with your fingertips. And instead of heavily flying on the tanker, kind of just fly with your HUD. Just try and keep your lines level and look forward as you're flying. Just make small corrections.
Yeah, this says definitely different on the stick.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work for you, readjust it however you need it. And it's kind of like a starting point, adjust it and go down from there.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Definitely different on feel on the stick.
Good or bad?
I just have to get used to it. Oh, too fast. Slow down. Slow down.
Ready, pre-contact.
Now, when you come in and start braking hard like that, cut your brakes and come out of it a little bit sooner than you think.
Gotcha.
And so that's something you can practice too, is like the speeds when you're coming in, learning when to let off to where you kind of pop right up behind the tanker and come in kind of nice at a good speed. That just takes feel. Just got to practice that.
And I got to get used to it's more movement now.
Well, that's good. You should be making a lot of corrections when you're refueling. I mean, it's constant throttle, stick, throttle, stick.
Right. Oh, nope. Now I'm bouncing again. Oh, ran right there. Oh, come on. Yeah, I may want to go back and bring those numbers down a little bit, but yeah, I got to get used to this.
And if you're feel like you were doing better on your settings, just switch back.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm doing a 4 or 5 inch swing on this thing.
Ready for contact.
Oh, too much. So fall, go back just a little bit.
Oh, she's turning.
Oh,
All right. If you need Bagram, it's waypoint 8.
steer point.
Return pre-contact.
8, enter. Oh, come on, steer point 8.
Oh, someone's up here.
Who's up here?
Other guy, Jabba, Devil.
Is he the one just took out the? Where'd you go?
I'm up back with the tanker.
I got 900 left. Hopefully I can make it.
You should. 54 miles. Climb. Call out
Have to dead stick
emergency. Emergency landing. Bagram.
Yeah, 53 miles away. Close my fuel door, right? Let's do that.
Let's see if Devil here tanks. Or that might be birds too.
Oh man, don't kick me off. Ah, shit. Oh, nope. They come back.
No, just kidding.
Oof, I came back. that is Birds with you. Is he talking?
No. Are we streaming back out? Oh shit!
When your streaming stopped.
It did.
Back in traffic, Kung Fu 30 west inbound.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Transfer complete. Disconnect.
Next up on the tank. Oh. And desync, or did he just pull up? Oh, I think the server just glitched.
Yeah, something did. I got 2. Birds disconnected. Oh. Do it again. Oh, I made that one. Back in traffic, Kung Fu 7 to the south, inbound, straight in. Think you can pull off a touch and go with 400 pounds left?
I think you'll end up in the village or the mountain.
Gear up. $300. $200. You're gonna be a dead stick. Gear down. Shit, I'm down to 100 and it's 100's disappearing. Oh. Come on. We're alright. We're alright. Which one's the longer runway? Still running. Oh, I got zeros. Slipping a little bit. $160.
I'm at 35,000 feet, Mach 1.50, like 3 degrees nose up, and my speed is still climbing. Full burn.
You're pretty late. Yeah.
1.52. Diagram traffic, Texas, inbound for runway 03, 50 miles out.
Who was that?
That was me.
Oh. You got like pink flowers on the ground over here.
You sure you're not in an opium field?
I'm thinking. Is it a crop in Afghanistan?
Yeah, possibly.
Oh. All zeros in the gas. Nothing.
At least the plus side is that thing will land dead stick. Some of the aircraft just kind of nose over and go to the ground.
Yeah. was doing something at Nellis. I got shot up and I had to dead stick it in.
I think I glided like 100 miles once on Syria. I got up as high as I could and I ran out of fuel. I was really, really fast, slicked out, and I just coasted. I just coasted.
Oh yeah.
I'm heading to Bagram myself. And I'm gonna hop off.
I think we're the only two left, aren't we?
No, I think there's a couple people on here.
Nope, me and you.
Yep.
You're not that far from Bagram, are you?
No, I'm about to come in hot and make a pass over there. Feel really fast.
Ooh. I'm platzing.
It's my fucking command for my dog.
Platzing?
Platz.
Do you know what that is? So you obviously know what it means.
Well, what I know it to mean is down.
No, so platzing, yeah, it's getting excited, right? So it could very well be platz, right? If it's a derivative of platzing. Platzing's excited, or you really can't contain yourself. Like a feeling like euphoria. So,
alright. Did not know that.
yeah. I think it was in Will and Grace's where I learned that word. I heard like, that's a different word.
I come in from the south. Trying to burn off some fuel.
I'm on the west side of the field. The west end. That's where I'm sitting. I can see you. Here he comes.
Bagram traffic, Texas, sending the downlink for 03 left. Or 03 right. Background traffic, Texas left base for final runway 03 right. Background traffic, Texas final approach 03 right.
Altitude.
Oh, I'm wrong. Rusty on the landings too.
It's riding on your right wing. Actually, yeah, using your rudders.
Yeah. Oh.
End of the runway's right there.
Yeah. Background traffic, Texas clear active. Alrighty. Well, that'll